6,470 pounds, as you see it here in this video anyway. This is a J-Feather 29QB by Jayco here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. And the guys at Jayco have finally realized that some people need a larger, spacious Super Slide Ultralite with a private rear bunkhouse, but they just want it in a more simplified base level package. They finally figured it out. You know, other brands have known that for years, but it doesn't matter how long it took them. The fact is, they figured it out. And what they have created here is a fantastic floor plan. You can see where they took notes and inspirations from a few other brands and applied a lot of their own internal knowledge and logic to this thing. And it's not that it's drastically different from other things. It's just that it's different enough that I think it definitely warrants its own attention, which obviously, with all the different RVs that we stock and carry here at Haylett RV, we believed in this thing enough to add it to our lineup, you know. I mean, to give you something that compares well to this would be like the Passport 2920 bunkhouse here, the Freedom Express 292 BHDS. There's plenty of other things that I would generally refer to as a quad bunk. But what separates this one from a floor plan standpoint is that it's a quad bunk that sleeps 5 in the bunkhouse. And that is where they've done something very, very cool back there. We'll get back there in just a minute. I don't want to miss anything here. So, first thing to talk about in Jayco is the fact that they have that double-length 2-year warranty. You're getting double the full camper coverage on this. I'm not talking just structure. Nobody has a 3-year warranty. A 3-year camper warranty does not exist. A 12-year roof warranty does not exist. You need to learn what those things mean. This is a full-on trifold hide-a-bed sleeper sofa here. I believe a jackknife is standard, and we tend to upgrade to the nicer sofa just to really maximize your sleeping. So if you have to, that can fold out and sleep too. The dinette is nearly 7 foot long, folded down. That can sleep too, even an adult comfortably on either the sofa or the dinette. Plus all the sleeping in the back, so you can sleep 5, 7, 9, 11? 11 in here with one slide out. Holy cow. Max size windows too, and that's an extra wide window. These windows are not symmetrical. Unfortunately, the light from outside was just killing me, and I had to pull that shut. But you get to see that, I mean, you can really privatize it in here if you want to. There's different decors available. Again, this may not be the one that we have in stock. Always visit our website or call our team to verify that what we have in stock is the one you want, because this video might be different. I do really enjoy, I'm normally, like, I'm a very traditional Midwestern boy. I am not usually into these two-tone wood patterns, but they've gone with such like a peanut butter chocolate approach. It works really well. It accents and plays off one another really well because they're both in that neutral territory. It's not like you have black lower cabinets and white upper cabinets. It's not like it's really aggressive or extreme. We'll come back. You know what? We're right here. I'm going to talk about this. So this is a 6 cubic foot fridge freezer. That's a normal fridge freezer. That's what this represents. Is all the important baseline things are going to be covered here, and covered very well. If you want all the ritz, glitz, and glitter, well, that's where you look at the Jayco White Hawk. That's the difference in the family. This is the everything you need, nothing you don't workhorse ultralight. The White Hawk is the big, flashy, fancy front windshield ultralight, you know? They both have a different role. They have a different purpose. So what is the goal you're trying to accomplish? That helps you determine which one to look at. But my point is, 6 cubic foot, normal, fridge freezer. But what a lot of manufacturers do, and you see it all the time, and I have other products here at Haylett to do it. It's not that it's the end of the world, it's just that there's other things they could do. What they'll do is they'll have this dead, empty panel above the refrigerator that doesn't do anything. It's wasted space. Guys, Jayco went, forget that. Move the fridge up and put a drawer down here that they can actually use and access. And, like, genius. I mean, it's not like it takes an extreme, rocket science brain to figure that out. But that cost a few extra bucks. So, you know, this is a pure function workhorse. The U-dinette here, you can see that there's doors to get to the storage below. That table is elliptical base free floating. If you want to make it like a coffee table in front of the sofa, you can. You want to use it like a picnic table, you can. Obviously, you can fold it down and sleep on it, use it like a kitchen island, or, you know, have a meal at the table with it. Whatever works for you. And over here, they have done a great job of giving you a floor-to-ceiling 6.5 foot tall a very easy wide access pantry, you know. Easy access wide doors. I like a wide pantry over a shallow pantry any day. So instead of putting what I call a toothpick pantry next to the fridge that requires you to go armpit deep to reach the box in the back that always shifts in transit. Have you ever noticed it's never where you left it? Well, now you can get to anything, anytime you want. And it's right across from the bathroom over here, which is, you know, a great place to be able to, like, keep some extra towels or some extra kids' clothes or something in here. Speaking of bathroom, let's speak of the bathroom right here. So, first of all, we've got a full-on, like, spa-style split entry, easy entry shower. The door splits open so it doesn't swing around and get in your way. Now, between the skylight and the power ceiling vent, I don't have to have the lights in on here, and it's still nice and comfortable. The toilet's been angled a little bit so you can have plenty of like knee and elbow room. Is this bathroom the biggest, most glorious thing in the world? No. It's a function space, and this is a function trailer. Now, I do want to point out we do have privacy door back here for the bunk, so you can close this door and have what I call the mom and dad's sanity room. And it's really the two bedrooms. They've done a few things very subtly different from industry standard that I think if you're looking at what I'd refer to as a quad bunk, you need to really consider this one. So this is really the key right here. These are the J-Cube convertible futons. You normally see these in their big bunkhouses like the ultra popular J-Flight 32B HDS that we have here at Haylitz. They can obviously open up, so you can see that you can definitely sleep two people right down here. Or you can fold them up and they become a daytime lounge because there's an entertainment center on this side of the opposing wall. We'll see in just a second. Notice that you've got windows all over. Now this upper bunk right here. Oh, the other thing you can do with these, because they're not nailed down, you can stack them on top of these bunks, and you can open that bunkhouse garage door, which does have a deadbolt privacy lock. No one is going to steal your children, by the way. You know, I want to point that out. It sounds like maybe I don't appreciate that concern. I'm a dad. I get it, you know. But you can put these up here, and this becomes a bicycle loading garage, and like a legit bike garage, grills, anything, outdoor games. You can load up anything, everything you want back here. Now, this upper bed, this L-shaped upper bunk, it can do a couple different things. Now, admittedly, this section alone is good for a very small kid. This is not the largest, longest sleeper out there. But if you have a long, tall kid, they suddenly have an 8-foot-long bed right here. Or you can have a couple kids with their feet pointing that way, and then everybody wins. Now, these two beds over here, they have these nice little corner stands with power outlets. So if the kids need to charge their own devices, they have their own nice space to do that. And a built-in heavy-duty ladder wall. That thing doesn't buckle a bit. Oh my God, that is that sucker's built. But check this out. Jayco used a little bit different bullet latch system. Lift up, lock. Bang! One-hand operational like that. So that if you want to convert this into more of a kids' room for rainy days where the kids are going to get stuck back here all day, you can. This room is what really makes this floor plan sing for me. When I first saw the floor plan schematic, I'm like, whatever. I have seen that 100 times. And then I actually walked through it like you're walking through it virtually right now. And I went, oh yeah. No, I totally get it now. So we talked about how the sofa and stuff fold down. I do like the accent color walls that they have on the slide sides. That's actually something that Jayco first started doing in the Eagle lineup and has since kind of penetrated through a lot of the rest of the layout. There are twin sliding privacy doors for the front bedroom as well, so real doors for the master bedroom and the bunkhouse. And one thing I want to point out on these bedroom doors, guys, they've done another little thing right here that's not normally found. They have a little latch that can lock mom and dad's bedroom doors. Very precious few travel trailers have that. And here you have that at, I guess you could call it the base level Jayco Ultralite level. But again, function, all function, you know. You have central air ducting in the ceiling. You have central heat ducting through the cabinetry. And what that means, and there's benefits both ways, is that there's no floor vents in the floor that are there to collect dirt, debris, whatever. Cabinet ducted heating might be slightly less efficient, but in an RV this size, it just doesn't matter. It doesn't make enough of a difference to actually matter. Shoe garage by the entry door down there. If you choose to add a TV, because J-Feathers, they're not standard, and we found we can typically add a TV aftermarket from the big box store of your choice for equal or less money, and an equally or larger size at that. But what is nice is on the back side of that spinning enclosure, it is fully mirrored, so they did fully finish it. You do need to close the 2 bedroom doors to spin that, by the way. AM, FM, CD, DVD, Bluetooth, those are about a dime a dozen. Moving on. Check this out, though. We got drawers to the floors over here. So from the window to the walls, we got drawers. I got nothing. They're not all winners. Give me a break. I'm unscripted. And this is a real backsplash. I feel like folks were, I don't know, I'm just going to say lied to for a long time in the industry. You'd be like, oh, look, it's a border. And then you touch it and you're like, oh, it's a wallpaper. Yuck. Well, no, that's a real backsplash. Real tile. Cool, you know. Now, also notice, this is full depth overhead cabinetry right here. And where you can tell is you see how this is flush, one depth all the way across from the microwave. If you see a manufacturer has a break here and then it's sunk in and recessed, they're stealing cabinetry from you. They're hiding it. Now, it might mean it's less weight or less money. But tell me when too much storage is ever the wrong answer, and it's not. Overhead doors are going to be strutted, metallic struts at that, so that they keep themselves open. And any Jayco cabinet, you can reach back here and you can actually feel its pocket screwed. So this is lumber core, because you can't screw together particle board cabinetry. With the high power drills they use at the factories, it would spin and strip out and it'd be garbage, it'd be toast. Now, you've seen bedrooms like these in bunkhouses for ages. And if I stopped the camera right here, you'd go, ugh. It's another one of these where the bed goes right up against the wall, and I'm tall and my feet are going to hit it, and forget that. Well, guys, they, remember how I said they did a couple small, subtle, different things on these? They gave this a true full walk-around bedroom up front. The cushion, the bed is not smashed up against that wall. And that is a hugely critical area right there. I think that's a big deal to talk about. You still have dual side stands with outlets. The bed still lifts up. You do also have these nice little cubbies behind those closets. Now, there's not a power outlet back there or anything. It's just kind of a personal, private little cubby. Let's go outside. God bless America. I do like that updated exterior package they have on these. When they came out with the Hummingbird, the look of it was just very well received, and Jayco said, that's fine, we'll apply that through the rest of our Ultralite line. And that's what's kind of cool, is you can see the family resemblance. Like, you know when you were in high school and you could see those, like there was that one family of like 8 kids, and you didn't even have to know their last name to know they were all related. That's sort of what this is. You can see these are all related, and I like that they're not covered in the Nike's Adidas swooshes. We got these cool, just straight beam angular line. It just looks good. It just looks modern and sharp. So it doesn't have to be expensive to be nice and fancy. But the first thing I want to talk about out here, you notice something cool? You notice the dual power awnings and the ridiculous amount of patio space and coverage on this? That is awesome. That is awesome. There is so much patio space on this. It's absurd. If you choose to, you can, what's kind of neat is they use the same exterior TV mount right here, that black rectangle right there, as in the bunk area. So if you get one extra TV to kind of float, it can go outside during, you know, daytimes to watch the baseball game or whatever, American Pie, I don't know. Or, you know, on a rainy day, throw it in the bunkhouse, you know. Well, preferably mount it, not throw it, because that would be a bad idea. Equiflex suspension system here. These are made for towing. Chances are the reason that you're looking at a lightweight trailer is because you're going to be towing it, so towing is a concern that you have. Well, they put an upgraded suspension on this to address that concern for you. And of course, a low-profile telescopic outside kitchen. This is something Jayco does very well. As opposed to a full-size outside kitchen, which makes you sacrifice a bunk. This allows you to maintain full bunk space inside, but Jayco's got a good system here. So they spent a little more money. This is on gas struts that will either keep it locked open or closed. You just give it a quick yank or push either way, and it'll do, it's kind of like a soft close residential drawer. But it's going to stay there. It's not going to wiggle. So yeah, that stovetop right there can be used as prep space, and a real sink with a real drain. Not a dog dish, guys. Just the extra little things they're doing here. They're just fantastic. All LED lighting, both tail and marker lights. Our water heater is gas and electric, fast recharge, auto ignition. What that means is, what is it? It's something like up to 17.8 gallons per hour recovery, something like that. Now, when you're starting to get into this size class and price point, you won't always, sometimes, but not always, get pass-through storage lighting. But check this out. They gave you lighting, they gave you switches for various things. They've extra power outlets up front here, so if you want to charge, power, run, like my kid loves the bubble machine, well, you know, having that here is great. And it's a full, true, wide pass-through storage. And the hinges are actually sealed and protected. There's a full metallic sleeve that goes over them. This thing, it's built, like, the purpose of this RV, you know, why would you want this one? Well, if this sentence meets you, if this sounds like you, then consider it. Well, we want a lightweight trailer I can pull with something like my half-ton or big SUV. You know, we got a couple kids, and we want something we can have for 8, 9, 10, 12 years before we swap it out and we get the retirement fifth wheel for me and the missus. This is it. This just crushes that description. And it's going to hold up. And one of the areas that gives me superior confidence in that statement is that it's not on a traditional I-beam chassis. There's nothing wrong with an I-beam chassis, but there's things that are good, and then there's things that are better. And this rides on an aircraft style like Z-frame chassis. You'll find that on the Passports here, the White Hawks, oh geez, a lot of products actually. We have multiple things that ride on that chassis. It's not less expensive, but it's lighter and it's stronger. And I can show you the stats from our service department. The RVs that ride on this style chassis, they just seem to have less service work. And I think the reason is, if you think, like, if anyone's ever done any house hunting, you ask what the foundation is, don't you? A good house starts with a good foundation. Now, this is some classic camping stuff right here that Jayco hasn't really done a lot in a while, and the sun is not cooperating with me, but they've got full outside storage access to under that U-dinette. That's just a nice little touch. We see that done quite a bit on our Forest River products here at Haylett RV too. So there's that bunkhouse storage garage door that I mentioned earlier. We'll peek up there in just a second. I just want to give you a nice look. I love that angular line that runs right above that door that swoops up at the back. It makes this thing look like it's moving when it's sitting still, doesn't it? Doesn't it just have a great look to it? So once again, you can deadbolt lock this. You know, you can make sure that no one's going to crack open the door and snag one of your kids. And I don't say that in jest. Like I said, I appreciate that concern. But this wide open space right here, imagine just all the different stuff you can load in here. This is just a good stuff camper. You can stuff it with stuff. George Carlin would enjoy that. He had a big deal about stuff. Backup camera ready. We have those available in our parts and service center. Give us a call. We can install them for the exact same price they're available from the factory, so we don't typically add them onto a trailer from the factory because not everybody wants them. Black tank flush and outside utility shower, and I love the location of that outside shower. It's close to the outside kitchen. You know, it's close to the campsites for, you know, quick cleanup. And once again, I do have to point out that that double power awning right there. It's just awesome. So hopefully you found this tour useful, guys. If there's anything else you'd like to know, just hit us up. Give us a call, drop us a line through our website, whatever. There's a link in the video description if you want to see if we have one of these in stock and what it's running. We clearly publish all that. And remember, we don't do dealer fees at Haylett RV. You know, you're not going to have to pay extra to get this thing cleaned or quality inspected before you take it home. That's fine. 800-256-5196 or Haylett RV, Coldwater, Michigan. We're Michigan's largest independent dealership, family owned and operated since '89 and still going strong, guys. Take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.